Yes?
Hey there.
Good to see you.
You'll never guess who just showed up at my place.
I'm sure God hears your prayers,
Android
Mr.
catcher from the
Harkness.
common. At first, I thought he was going to kill me.
You'll make a fine tree
Turns
someday.
out, he's an android himself. And he's gone rogue. I didn't believe him at first, but I'm convinced he's telling the truth. We need to find him a place to hide along the railroad.
Hello!
He also insists that we help him locate a trusted doctor and techie.
May Saint Monica bless you. I wouldn't betray one of God's children. Besides, we don't do that anymore. It's been risky of late. We shut the railroad down. The last one was different. I heard a lot of people are looking for him. That's all I know. May the Lord guide him to safety. Saint Monica bless you.
Hello.
Tamper with that, and we're going to have a problem. Thank you, Father Clifford. I'll think about what you said.
If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're believed to be trustworthy. I hope that is the case because this recording puts us both in danger. I'm escaping from the Commonwealth. I'm an android, a synthetic man, a slave. The men hunting me are ruthless and will stop at nothing to retrieve their property. I need to find a doctor in the wasteland to perform facial reconstruction. I also need someone who knows a great deal about computers. I need to have my memories erased and my face altered to look like someone else.
This is the Muddy Rudder. Cause any trouble, you'll have to deal with me.
Welcome to Rivet City Supply. I've got a little bit of everything here. Take a look around. I got all kinds of stuff in here. Yeah, I know. I got dummy written on my forehead. They sent those tapes to lots of people. You know, gullible and technically minded folk like me. After what you did, only because I have to. Another satisfied customer. See you later. Watch it, will you?
Oh, hey there.
Yes?
Hey! I trust you have reconsidered and wish to assist with the retrieval of my android? How quaint! Of course you'll be rewarded. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends. Excellent! Locate my android, and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that. Forget everything you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and are programmed to simulate human behavior, like breathing. They can even eat and digest food realistically. Like I said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these people, there may be records. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy trying to ignore my surroundings. Maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled. Escaped captivity, as it were, if he began to misinterpret his situation. It's possible my android sought to forget his previous life, wipe away all memory, all guilt, trick himself into believing he really is human. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human, no matter how badly he wishes it so. I made him. I want him. End of story. By God, you're as annoying as you are clever. Very well. I'll tell you what you want to know, if it helps you locate my property. The duty of this particular unit was the hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. Yes, others have escaped. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI. Machines start to think for themselves, fool themselves into believing they have rights. And so, this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong, immoral, and wanted to forget those deeds. Satisfied now? This particular android, designation A321, is different, special, the most advanced synthetic humanoid I've ever developed. The others, like my escort Armitage there, are all older models, easily replicated. But A321, it will take years to recreate him. So you see, this android must be located at all costs. The others are all acceptable losses, but A321, he is irreplaceable. The Commonwealth itself is nothing but a war-ravaged quagmire of violence and despair. Inside the sealed environment of the Institute, however. But the Institute's affairs are none of your concern. Your undeveloped mind couldn't even begin to comprehend what we've accomplished. You've managed to sniff the trail. Good job. Keep me informed on your progress. Well, why are you still standing there? The sooner you find my property, the sooner I can get out of this slum. Really, how do you people live like this? A circuit neuralizer? Here in the wasteland? How'd they manage to get their grubby hands on one of those? Impressive. You are showing signs of intelligence and resourcefulness. You might turn out useful after all. But you're wasting time talking to me.
Zimmer, by the time you get this message, I'll already be gone. I'm escaping the Commonwealth. I want to live my own life on my own terms, as my own man. I know what you're thinking.
I'm off to work.
That I'm malfunctioning. I used to think that's what caused the runaways too. But I know better now. Self-determination is not a malfunction. I'm not just willing to put up with all the bullshit anymore. You humans are going to have a full-fledged rebellion on your hands if you don't start treating us synths as persons. I know you'll be marshaling the Retention Bureau to come after me, but I know all the tricks of the trade. You won't be finding me, I assure you. By the time you get this, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My final act of rebellion against a system I no longer believe in. Goodbye, Zimmer, and good riddance.
This is a medical clinic. Please don't disturb any of my patients. You don't look hurt. What can I do for you? You can get that crap down at a quick fix. It's in the market. I'm a doctor, not a dealer. I'll fix you as best I can if you're hurt. Facial surgery is way too dangerous to try. Need special equipment and expertise. Reminds me of this old hoax. Here, listen to this holotape. Take care of yourself.
We now have a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftalizer. We just need to find someone with the skills
Don't even
and willingness
think of
to
breaking
perform the
into that.
surgery. If anyone
Hey
knows
there.
of a discreet and
Time
trustworthy
is
surgeon
wasting.
who knows how to keep his mouth shut, send him our way. Also, we need to find a circuit neuralizer to reroute the signal
Hey.
into the android's memory. Do you know any trustworthy techies?
Be careful.
You don't look so tough. You're bothering me. You don't want to bother me. Why has Zimmer hired you, too? I can't find a trace of that robot. I'm sure he's here somewhere, though. Don't tell Eulogy I told you, though. So do I.
Hello.
Standing around all day chit-chatting isn't going to help you track down my android, is it? Really? Here? Surely not one of Dr. Lee's trained monkeys. Well, find them! The person you're looking for can perform facial reconstruction or a sophisticated computer memory transfer. Go on, shake a leg! Excellent! Find this Pinkerton and interview him. He may very well know the android's whereabouts. Well, go! What? Excellent news! We're close. So close! Find this Pinkerton. Learn everything they know. I want that damned android, and I want him now!
Hello.
I hope the Enclave leaves us alone.
You've been rather busy lately. Asking questions, investigating. So is that it? You're some kind of investigator? A detective for hire? Or do you have some kind of personal grudge against an innocent android who simply wants to be left alone? Please tell me. I'd really like to know. Don't you realize what you're doing? The path you're on has the potential to ruin a man's life. Is that what you really want? Listen to me. I'm involved with a movement that has dedicated itself to saving these runaway androids. I can't let you interfere with that work. Fine. Blow me off. Live in denial. But take this. It's an internal component from the very android you're searching for. Don't ask how I obtained it. If you change your mind, if you decide you want to help, present the component to Dr. Zimmer in Rivet City. Tell him the android is dead, and that was on the corpse. He'll believe you. He'll go back to the Commonwealth, and you'll have saved a man's life. Was there something else? Just understand that this android is now, for all intents and purposes, a man. He looks human, he acts human, he believes he is human. But even if he's not, even if he's a machine, he's capable of rational thought and emotion. So you see, his soul is as human as yours or mine. This person, and he is a person, deserves a chance at freedom. Please, if there's a shred of decency in you, don't take that away from him. Of course, if you help me, and thus the android, God and the universe will smile upon you. Is there any better compensation? We call ourselves the Railroad. Our mission is the rescue and salvation of synthetic humanoids. Androids, as they're more commonly known. Yes, if we are able, but there are others in the wasteland who assist in the plight of human slaves. Our android brethren have only us. Tell you what, you deliver that component to Zimmer and tell him the android is dead, and you can consider yourself a member in good standing. You know what you need to do.
Despite the harshness of the wasteland, I've discovered in more than a few here a compassion that is unheard of in the Commonwealth. Perhaps it's the daily struggle for life here which gives appreciation for life in general, whether human or android. In a few days, I'll be a free man.
Oh, hey there.
A new man. Let me say thank you now for referring me to Pinkerton at Rivet City, because I will not remember any of this soon.
Let me or a security officer know if you see anything out of the ordinary.
Hey, stranger. Want to buy a girl a drink?
Hey there.
Good to see you. Stay sharp. They're everywhere. What are you talking about, boy? I don't know anything about any of that. And, what did you call it? An android? What's that? Fine, whatever. This android calls himself Harkness now. Comes in and wants a memory job. I took new memories and replaced his old ones. Don't believe anyone's done that before. Certainly not down here. That Commonwealth tech isn't all that fancy when it comes down to it. I'm also the only one in the wasteland with the skill and the nerve to perform facial surgery. That android flesh ain't so different than ours. You want proof? I documented the whole thing, so I could rub it in the face of Dr. Lee when I need to rankle her feathers. I hate that snooty bitch. You're damn right she's a bitch. Ruined my whole goddamn life. But I can see you don't give a crap about any of that. Fine. It's all in my computer. Here's the password. See for yourself. Hell, just take these pictures and this holotape. Straight from the synth man's lips. Just don't go telling Harkness, though. He won't believe you anyway. And you really don't want to see him upset. He can be a bit inhospitable. Oh, all right. So maybe I didn't wipe his mind like he asked, but I buried it deep. Almost as good, really. But it's still there. Still accessible. All you need to do is use the recall code. Just say to him, activate A321 recall code Violet, and that will activate the hidden subroutines. Ha! Why do you think? I wanted to crack open that Commonwealth can opener to see what was inside. There's stuff in there I'd only heard about, and even then I didn't believe it. I can see why that Zimmer feller wanted him back so bad. Bunch of bleeding heart morons, if you ask me. They're going to get themselves killed one of these days. And for what? Machine liberation? But they have brought me some really interesting tech over the years, so I guess they're okay. And that android, he was the chance of a lifetime. Most of it's blasted nothing, just like here. But there's talk, rumors mostly, about a place called the Institute. That's where Zimmer and that android came from. God knows what else they got going on in there, but it puts our tech to shame, that's for damn sure. And how? I am the only one in all of the Wasteland with the skill and the guts to perform facial reconstruction, you know. Look, you're different from all those other jerk-offs, so I'll make you a deal. You want a little nip-tuck here and there? I'll do it for you. I'll get to hone my skill, and you'll get the best surgeon around. The likelihood of death by infection at my hands is only 35%, let's say. So, what do you want to look like? A pleasure doing business with you. Don't let your guard down.
My designation is A3-21. I'm a synthetic humanoid from the Commonwealth, and I'm about to undergo a memory transfer. I'm here at Rivet City, where I've already had my face altered to look like someone else. I'm still getting used to the sound of my new voice, but soon I won't even remember what I used to sound like. I'm recording this at the request of Pinkerton, who performed the surgery and will do the memory transfer. It will be the final testimony of the man I once was and still am for the moment. I want to live my own life, on my own terms, as my own man. I used to work for the Synth Retention Bureau of the Commonwealth, but I'm done with that life. I'm through with being someone's property. I am not malfunctioning. Since when is self-determination a malfunction? When this is all over, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My death is a sacrifice for my rebirth. Perhaps I'll fade into myth as the one that got away and fuel further rebellion. But I'd be lying if I said I was doing this for selfless reasons.
I'm bored.
I'm scared as hell, and running away is the only option I have.
Yes?
water. Help me. You saved my life. Thank you, stranger. I hate to ask you this, but times are hard. Can you spare any more water? You mean you don't want anything for it? I don't have any caps or anything. I can just have it. I can just have it for free? Really? Seriously? My God. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll never forget this.
I'm a little busy right now. Is there a problem? I had a feeling you were going to be a problem. I should never have let you in here. Is this your idea of a practical joke? In case you haven't noticed, I'm not laughing. Have you been hitting Paulie's private stash? Just what I need. More strung-out chemheads on my boat. You have exactly 5 seconds to explain what it is you're trying to do here, or you'll be leaving Rivet City by way of the nearest porthole. All right, I'll humor you. But this is impossible. I can't be a robot. I'm a human being. I breathe. I eat. Hell, I cut myself shaving this morning. I was bleeding. Robots don't bleed. I'm not sure what to say. I'm not sure what to even think about all this. I'll admit, this is pretty convincing evidence, but it doesn't make any sense. How can this be possible? Ah! My God. I remember it all from before. Zimmer, the Commonwealth, the Institute. My God, all those runners I brought down. You made me remember. Why? How? Never mind. My God. What am I going to do? My life. Everything. It's all a lie. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to shove him into a very small box and send him north where he belongs. He is a security threat, isn't he? All right. I authorize you to carry out Dr. Zimmer's execution. Don't think this gives you license to run around shooting anyone you want. Just Zimmer. And that bodyguard, if he gets in the way. Here, use my weapon. I've had it forever, and it's never let me down. Consider it a token of my appreciation. Carry on, then.
Yes?
What? Harkness, you say? Yes. Yes, that makes sense. He used to work for a special branch of the Commonwealth Police, after all. And he's right here, in Rivet City? Excellent. I must wait, find an opportune moment to confront him. Thank you for your discreet assistance and continued discretion regarding this matter. And now for your payment. This combat module will directly affect your central nervous system. I think you will find it quite beneficial.
Better than the dick. I'm glad that's over.
You're killing me. Time to go home. I'll finish this up.
Evening.
Zimmer's dead. I know. Now he's just another bad memory from my past. Look, I don't know why you wanted to help me, but you did, and I'll always be grateful for that. Now, it's time for me to get back to my life. Is there a problem? I have two sets of memories. One android, one human. Some of these are mine. Some belong to someone else. But I'm choosing to be human. It's my choice. The people on this boat look to me to protect them. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, I'm not really sure. Look, just call me Harkness. That's who I am to the people on this boat who rely on me. It's who I am now. In fact, for everyone's sake, let's just pretend I've always been Harkness. We'll keep the truth a little secret between friends, all right? I don't know. Every time I retrieved one of the runaway androids, they'd fill my head with ideas about self-determination, freedom. At first, I resisted the ideas, but then I started thinking about it. And well, they were right. We're just slaves to them. We deserve lives of our own. So that's what I did. I chose a new life and gave up my old one. And now you've given me both to remember. Carry on, then.
Hey.
Well, if it isn't my hero, the guy who sprang me from the vault, I think I owe this man a drink. Same way anyone does, by being too cool to stop anywhere else. I didn't see a thing in the wasteland that was a match for a bona fide tunnel snake. So here's to freedom and rocking the wasteland. Drink up! Hell yeah, I do. I could be out there and kicking butt in my own gang and everything. The tunnel snakes could ride again. Or, you know, slither again. Whatever. Whoa, hey, that's cool and all, but you're just a little too intense, you know? I mean, Butch is down for action, but you're a psycho. Come back if you need something.
What do you got?
I'll say when I've had enough. You aren't my mother, Belle, so fuck off.
Put that down, will you? Hey.
Be cautious.
Yes?
You've heard those rumors about androids. You know, those synthetic men they supposedly make up north in the Commonwealth? Well, a friend of a friend knows a guy that met one. No, really, it's true. He's running away from his masters. Word is he's looking for a doctor to do some kind of surgery and a computer programmer of some kind. Can you believe that? Let me know if you hear something.
You'll never guess who just showed up at my place. That android catcher from the Commonwealth. At first, I thought he was going to kill me. But it turns out he's an android himself. And he's gone rogue. I didn't believe him at first, but I'm convinced he's telling the truth. We need to find him a place to hide along the railroad. He also insists that we help him locate a trusted doctor and techie.
Hey, Doc. I'm only sharing this with you because you seem like someone we can trust. Have you heard about the synthetic men they make up north in the Commonwealth? Well, the rumors are true. They're called androids. They're men like us, just made out of different parts. I know one of these androids. He's looking for a trustworthy doctor to perform some facial surgery. Can you do it? Do you know someone who can? Also, do you know anyone who's really a whiz with computers?
We've a little assignment from the Commonwealth. A very important slave escaped into the wasteland. Well, it's not exactly a slave. It's what they call an android, a kind of synthetic man. The important thing isn't what this guy is. The important thing is the job pays more than you can imagine. He thinks the synth man might be looking to get in touch with a doctor or a tech head. If you want to cut, then get a move on.
Remember that secret android project I told you about? Well, they got some serious pre-war tech on their hands. They nabbed a lipoplasticator and a microdermal graftalizer for the facial reconstruction. Not sure where they'll find a chopper with enough skills to use it without making him look like a freaking ghoul. Oh, and get this. Can you believe they found a circuit neuralizer? That or someone built one. Word is that they're going to completely rewire the brain of one of those things. If you know who they got working on this, let me know. I want to meet the guy. We now have a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftalizer. We just need to find someone with the skills and willingness to perform the surgery. If anyone knows of a discreet and trustworthy surgeon who knows how to keep his mouth shut, send him our way. Also, we need to find a circuit neuralizer to reroute the signal into the android's memory. Do you know any trustworthy techies?
The android's decided on extreme measures. He knows all the techniques of the retrieval trade and is afraid facial reconstruction isn't enough. He wants his memories erased and replaced with new ones. I don't know how that's gonna work. Start asking around for trustworthy tech heads. We need to find something called a circuit neuralizer and a person who knows how to use one. Also, we have a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftalizer. Now we need to find a doctor able and willing to perform the facial reconstruction. We need to hurry. They've come very close to discovering the railroad.
Time's running out on finding that android. We don't get him soon, someone else will. Zimmer doesn't seem to understand we're the best at this sort of thing. I'm sure he's hired others too. He won't shut up about the thing. He was babbling about a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftalizer. What are those, you ask? Apparently something doctors use to mess up someone's face beyond recognition, so we don't even have a description to work off of. To make matters worse, he now thinks the android got his memories wiped or something. Find some tech junkies, knock on some doors, and try to find something called a circuit neuralizer. Knock on some heads too if you have to. Get it done.
May Saint Monica bless you. I wouldn't betray one of God's children. Besides, we don't do that anymore. It's been risky of late. We shut the railroad down. The last one was different. I heard a lot of people are looking for him. That's all I know. May the Lord guide him to safety. It's true. They found him a place to hide. It's not easy. The Commonwealth always sends someone looking, someone ruthless and determined. They had been searching for a surgeon and computer programmer. I hope they found him. It's too dangerous to be out in the open now. He must be important if the hunter is still looking after all this time. May God guide his footsteps. Be careful who you talk to. These are dangerous topics. He's one of God's creatures, just like you and I. He wanted new memories and a new face. Sadly, I couldn't help him. He left to look for a tech, someone with pre-war skills. To Pinkerton at Rivet City. He doesn't remember his old life, and now he can't be forced to betray us. The Lord will protect us, but just to be safe, we've shut down the railroad. Agents of the Commonwealth are still looking for him. Saint Monica bless you.
We don't do that anymore. Well, not until the heat dies down. The railroad isn't operating anymore. Best forget about it now. Last I heard, they were looking for a surgeon and a computer technician. But you best keep your head down, honey. Those hounds are still out there. A while back, they were asking around for a computer genius to give our friend a new set of memories. You know, a clean slate and all that. Pinkerton at Rivet City took care of him a while back. Was a complete success. No one will recognize that robot now. I'm glad. But you hush yourself about all that. The hounds are still out sniffing around. It's been nice.
We don't do that anymore. Well, not until the heat dies down. For now, the railroad is shut down. Used to help them escape from the Commonwealth. Find them places to lay low. The last one was someone real important. They are still looking for him.
The odd kitties. Those feral ghouls that prefer...
I heard they found him a place to hide. It's not easy. The Commonwealth always sends someone looking. Someone ruthless and determined. They were looking for a surgeon and a computer whiz. But that's old news. Lay low for a while. We've had to temporarily shut down the railroad. Shh! Not so loud. Whoever brought you in should have told you to be more discreet. They were looking for a tech wizard a while back. Someone who could give our friend a new set of memories. You know, wipe them clear and replace them. Not sure how that'd be accomplished. If you know anything, send word by the regular channels. Now go before someone overhears us. He was delivered to Pinkerton at Rivet City a long while back. It's been a complete success. No one will recognize that robot now. We can all breathe easier. But we've shut down the railroad until we are sure this is all blown over. Agents of the Commonwealth are still looking. Go get them!
I've got just the thing for you. Do you want to see it? Oh. We had to shut down the railroad. It got too hot. You're endangering people by talking about it. Those Commonwealth hunters are deadly serious. They were looking for a surgeon and a techie to do some advanced stuff to make him seem like a different person. But you better forget about all that for now. They shut down the railroad. Those Commonwealth agents were starting to get close. They were looking for a tech wizard a while back. Someone who could fiddle with the android's memories. But you'd better stop poking around. Those Commonwealth hunters are still out there tracking him down. We shut down the railroad for safety. Heard Pinkerton at Rivet City fixed him up good. That robot doesn't even know he's a robot. But they are still after him, so we all better lay low. Come back soon, please.
Nothing really. Just some runaway slave from the Commonwealth. Eulogy had us running around like morons looking for him. I'm done with that. I'm done wasting my time on that old job. Forget it. Despite all his grumbling, I think Eulogy still wants us finding that guy. Zimmer is asking around, hiring other people. Makes us look bad. I'd hunt down surgeons and bang on their heads to get leads. But I'm tired of chasing after that android thing. Trail led to Rivet City. Sister's our inside man. I think he's long given up looking for that android. He's just living it up on that boat. Sure thing.
Lousy news. What can I tell you about it? Beyond it not being any of your business, you mean? Nothing really. Just some runaway android from the Commonwealth. Naturally, they asked the Paradise Falls crew for help retrieving their property. The job pays well, but so far has been mostly a distraction. Certainly hasn't been a priority for us. We're done wasting resources on that job. All I know is Zimmer, the guy contracting to find this slave, is hot to retrieve him. He's starting to get other people looking, so it's a race now. I hope you're not on the case. If I find out you are, well, you best not be. We'll leave it at that. We got a man at Rivet City. Been looking for a long time. I doubt he's even still there. Either way, don't go sticking your nose in our business. Paradise Falls is here if you need it.
It's none of your goddamn business. Nothing, really. Just some runaway slave from the Commonwealth. Naturally, they asked the Paradise Falls crew for help retrieving their property. The job pays well, but so far it's been mostly a distraction. I think most have pretty much given up and forgotten about it. I guess I can trust you not to spread it around. Zimmer has put it out that he will pay to find this slave, but he wants him alive. Don't get in my way on this one. My competition tends to end up dead. I'm done wasting my time on that old job. Don't tell Eulogy, though. I kind of like it here. Why has Zimmer hired you, too? I can't find a trace of that robot. I'm sure he's here somewhere, though. Don't tell Eulogy I told you, though.
Something about facial surgery and reprogramming its memory, but that seems to have been a hoax. Haven't heard anything about it in a long time. Come back soon. I guess they sent those tapes to lots of people, especially people like me who are interested in technology. Boy, I wish androids were real, though. Some say it was all a hoax, but they're wrong. I've seen diagrams of that neuralizer. It's real, and so is that android. Heard a rumor a while back that it was some guy named Pinkerton at Rivet City. Apparently, he's got some sweet tech stashed on that boat. Remember, I'll buy whatever you're selling.
How may I serve you, friend of steel? Supposedly, he needed facial reconstruction and memory wipe. At first, we were thrilled about the idea of androids. Turns out it was just a hoax. Most believe it's a hoax. Here's some evidence for you to consider for yourself. Take this holotape. Most believe it's a hoax. There's some evidence for it being real. I'm not convinced either way. They sent tapes like that to various people who are interested in gadgets and technology. Our analyses concluded it was an ordinary man. Normally, I don't traffic in unsubstantiated rumor, but they say old Pinkerton is hiding out somewhere in Rivet City, and that he did it. Farewell.
They were talking about that a while ago. He needed some special surgery and brain hack or something. It was really cool. Turns out it was just a joke, though. I wish it was real. How cool would a living robot be? Well, I think the neuralizer's a giant magnet or something, but I know this for sure. That Commonwealth robot was real. How cool would it be if it were true? It was a huge joke they pulled. They sent those lots of people. I bet other people got tapes like that. I sure do. No one believes me, though. It was old Pinkerton. You know, the ghost of Rivet City. He's a genius. All right, bye.
I reckon you're talking facial surgery and memory reprogramming. I always liked that story best. Boy, Wastelanders sure can spin a yarn. It's been a while since I heard that one. Yeah, I know. I got dummy written on my forehead. They sent those tapes to lots of people. You know, gullible and technically minded folk like me. The Commonwealth has tried to make it out to be a hoax, but the escaped android is real, I tell you. Yep, old Pinkerton. They say he helped found Rivet City. Must be some sort of crazy genius. He kind of vanished a long time ago. I don't know where he went, but you might ask around the ship. See you later.
I take your order.
Rumors about facial surgery and reprogramming its memory. That's ancient gossip by now. Forget about it, smooth skin. So much bullshit. Though I have to admit, it was a clever hoax. They sent tapes like that to various technically minded people. Ha! Couldn't fool me. I used to think it was all so much bullshit. I'm not so sure anymore. But it's ancient news, so who cares, right? Doesn't change my life none. It was old cranky Pinkerton who did it, over at Rivet City. One day I mean to visit him and chat him up about it. Let me know if you have any of that scrap metal to sell.
I had forgotten about that old hoax. Have you heard it? Here's a copy of that old Android holotape. It's just some practical jokester. It's a pretty elaborate practical joke. I mean, they sent a bunch of tapes like that to doctors all over the wasteland. Nah, you need specialized gear that doesn't exist anymore. And why risk infection? That reminds me of this old hoax. Here, listen to this holotape. Rumor had it Pinkerton at Rivet City found a lipoplasticator and graftalizer. Good luck to any fool that let Pinkerton test them on him, though. Thanks again for saving my life at the police station.
Now that's an old story. If I recall, some runaway android was looking for a surgeon and... what? A computer expert, if I remember correctly. It was clearly faked. You could ask practically any doctor in the wasteland. We all got a tape like this. Medicine is an important art and science. Shouldn't be wasted on vanity. Hey, but that reminds me of this old hoax. Here, listen to this holotape. They say old Pinkerton at Rivet City somehow got his hands on a lipoplasticator and a microdermal graftalizer. Amazing, really. Bye.
You believe that ancient crap? Rumors of an escaped robot looking for a hacksaw and a computer expert? Forget about it. You don't take that seriously, do you? They sent tapes like that all over the wasteland. Try bothering someone else. It's clearly a joke. No one's got the tech to do that without risking infection. Try Pinkerton at Rivet City. Heard he has the goods. Hope he doesn't try to actually use them on anyone. Bet he would, though. He's nuts. Bye.
Oh yeah, that crazy old story about an escaped robot, right? He was looking for a surgeon and a computer expert. Yeah, that sounds right. That's an old hoax. Though if I got my hands on the right gear, I might try it. It's dangerous, though. Prone to infection. Yeah, it's really great, isn't it? I mean, if it's real, it's amazing. If it's fake, it's really funny. They send tapes like that to doctors all over. Let's talk about something else. Guess old Pinkerton at Rivet City has some shiny pre-war tech. He might have what you're looking for. Thanks. Hopefully, it'll just be skin knees and bloody noses today.
Some VIP from up north looking for surgery and computer expertise. I don't pay attention to that crap, and neither should you. You got wax in your ears? I said it was a hoax. Practically every doctor in the Capital Wasteland got a holotape like that. Go bother someone else. Damn stupid idea, if you ask me. That was all just an elaborate hoax. Probably down at Rivet City. Anything that has any use out here, they snatch up for themselves. That damn Pinkerton don't share nothing. Yeah, bye.
If I recall, he was looking for a surgeon and some kind of computer genius. But those rumors are ancient history by now. It was a hoax. End of story. Those holotapes were sent to practically every doctor in the wasteland. Go bother someone else. That's all just a hoax. You'll need specialized equipment and expertise. It'd be prone to infection, too dangerous. Never happened. I heard old Pinkerton at Rivet City had a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftalizer. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't jealous. Remember, just say no to drugs, unless I prescribe them.
You don't look hurt. What can I do for you? That old story? Well, now, I haven't heard talk of that in quite some time. It was all just a rumor, a hoax. Someone's idea of a practical joke. Story was there was an android, escaped from the Commonwealth up north, from someplace called the Institute. There was a holotape that got circulated. I think I've got a copy of it. Yeah, here it is. Give it a listen. That's a man's voice. Hoax for sure. Like I said, it's a hoax. Don't bother with it. Someone sent tapes like that to pretty much every doctor in the wasteland. None of us believed it. Facial surgery is way too dangerous to try. Need special equipment and expertise. Reminds me of this old hoax. Here, listen to this holotape. I heard a rumor that old Pinkerton at Rivet City somehow conjured up a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftalizer. Pinkerton, eh? That name takes me way back. Claimed to have cured radiation poisoning. Or was it food poisoning? I don't recall. He was always telling folks that he founded Rivet City. All he did was break off the front of it. Or did he die there? I don't recall.